welcome to Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we're doing your general read for the month of February. This is for anyone Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Aries. Also know it's general, so you guys take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Although I always feel there is a gem for everybody. Those who are new to my channel, I'm very claircognizant, clairsentient, so I meditate on all the messages prior to opening the read. So I already have meditated messages for each sign. And I will be making the announcements for the free readings soon. So I don't have the names with me right now, but you guys will see like a blog post about it, and I might post it in my other readings. Let's see. But I just don't have them in front of me right now, and I don't want to stop the video. So anyways, Aries, we're going to begin. Oh, another favor, you guys. It would be great if you guys can support the channel. The algorithm has been changing here on YouTube, and I've been having less views. And obviously, I'm a small channel, so that usually affects when the algorithm changes. That affects the smaller channels, and so we don't get enough views. And you can tell by my views if you go back and check my videos, they've decreased. And the way to support would be liking the video. That's how they know it's content wanted. That's a huge plus for YouTube in terms of the likes and how quick it happens. So really it's the click rate, it's the likes, and then the conversion to subscriptions. There's just so many factors with the algorithm, but most importantly, the likes is what gets the video to promote much faster. So, you know, clicking the like button, just the like button supports the channel, and it's really appreciated. And I'm really grateful for all you Aries who've been supporting me since I've started. So thank you so much. So let's just begin. So you guys, we're having the retrograde. We've just had the Leo full moon. So Mercury retrograde pre-shadow started January 14th all the way to the 29th. Strong energies are the 30th all the way to February 19th. So yes, it's long. And then post-shadow is February 20th all the way to March 12th. So this is really long. This definitely affects my sign, you know, me specifically strongly during this period. So everyone's different. But we're definitely in the energies. The retrograde is in the sign of Aquarius. So it's going to be, this year, all retrogrades will be in air signs. So it's about the mind, communication, and more logical approach. So also, because retrogrades affects a lot of communication, and it's going to be in the sign of the air signs, Aquarius. This means you just have to be extra careful, extra on point, crossing all your T's, dotting all your I's during this time, just during these delays. So also full moon Leo was fire sign Leo. And so if anything, this just made a lot of us feel an energy of boldness, a more flirty energy. Also, I think this is obviously good for the month of February, where everyone is going to be in, you know, Valentine's coming, and you know, those who do celebrate obviously are going to be in their feels. But also I feel like it's also an expression, because Leo's about the outer sides of us, the sunshine, right? Leo's the sun. And so we're going to feel this sunshine within ourselves, which shows, it's going to reflect on how it shows on the outside. So maybe some of you will be kind of sprucing your outer appearance, maybe colors you're wearing, and just how you feel, maybe wearing a little makeup, maybe grooming yourself differently, maybe a different haircut, you know, whatever that is for you. But a feel good energy is Leo. Also Aries, the channel messages also for this month is, this is a month of retreating. And wow, Aries, you guys have been getting this for me quite a few times. I do feel Aries have been retreating quite some time and needing a lot of quiet time due to transitions. I'm hoping this transitions once your season comes in the spring. So the next channel was truly give yourself space to think things through. A huge release of pain and burdens needs to be dropped. Working on a higher vibration of ego, one of faith. right? Because ego is important. You can't do away with your ego. The ego is what keeps us safe, right, in this 3D world. It's part of how we can function in society, but having a healthy awareness of your ego and one of faith. And then what you're expressing is expressing what you love. So whether that's negative or positive, it's expressing it. So if you're expressing more negative, then the universe thinks you love it. And so, right, so it's that saying where the universe is kind of responding to who you think you are. So do be mindful of that. So let's just see now what you have to surrender. What does Aries need to surrender? Okay, that was quick. Oof, my God, these rings, they've been killing me lately. I get swollen after a certain time. So here we have surrender to non-action and surrender procrastination. So now is the time to be still and not act. I mean, could this not be more contradicting? But I'm going to get to it because I think I know what they're saying. So simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. And it's that energy, that channel message I'm saying. It's time to retreat. And really like nurture yourself. And here's surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. And so what I'm getting with this, Aries, is that it's just really your time of quiet and retreat is the shift. It's what you've been avoiding. So it's time to shift your energy and put the focus back on you and the transitions that really are necessary for you to really turn things around by the time your season comes in. You know, this is about raising your vibration. So Spirit really wants you to focus on your faith right now. And so I feel like this is just, the procrastination is just a shift in focus where you're probably putting your energy towards things that really, you know, aren't serving you anymore and just probably don't resonate with you. So here we have what Aries needs to forgive themselves for. I forgive myself for feeling as though I must see it before it is safe to believe it. Yes, I choose to believe that what I choose to believe is a powerful driver of my experience and is safe to explore a perspective that is more aligned with the reality I seek. Yes, and this is the need to control, right? So Spirit is saying that's why channel message also is one of faith. So working on a higher vibration of ego. And that's where I feel this need to control has some levels to do with your ego. And so operating more out of faith is going to help you get through this energy where now you'll choose to believe that what you choose to believe is a powerful driver of experience, and it is safe to explore a perspective that is more aligned with the reality you seek. And that's also the reality, the other channel message of what you're expressing is expressing what you love. So whether it's negative or positive, it's bringing back what you believe, you know. I forgive myself for feeling as though it is not safe for me to step out of line and be seen. This is also about control here, Aries. So I choose to believe that each time I allow myself to change my mind and commit to a new way of showing up in the world, I clarify my desires. And I really feel this is a need for authenticity. So it makes sense. I think this is the procrastination Spirit is saying, where you have to release the control and come back into faith. Your faith is being neglected. And so in order to release control and surrender, you've got to shift your energy. And so therefore the non-action, the retreat, right? A month of retreating is necessary. Now is the time to be still and not act. It's a time to be still. So let's see. What is the full moon? Full moon energy, Spirit, for Aries. I mean, step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, this is the North Node, and this is about you going north now. This is about literally stepping out of your comfort, making a huge shift. It's time to switch up the game, right? It's a new cycle needs to start for you. And I feel like this quiet time, oh my God, this quiet time is going to show you what that new cycle is once you sit with it and understand what it's going to look like for you, what it's going to mean for you. You know, Spirit is saying a huge release of pain and burdens needs to be dropped. And so there's a lot of things in this retreat. You're going to end up, once you dropped all this obligation, and really truly give yourself time to think things through, then I think the clarity is going to come and you will step out of this comfort zone. And I think maybe old habits, I feel like I'm feeling like expectations from other people that, you know, could be your family. I'm feeling family for some of you that, you know, just kind of been bound. Sorry, I couldn't get that word out. But bound to this obligation for some people. And I think it's time to release yourself from that. So let's see, Spirit, what, give me an energy for career. Okay, so here we have attachments, personal growth for Aries, energy for personal growth, door to value and love, energies for love, energies for love for Aries. First chakra, so base. So there's a lot, this is a lot of deep work. So in finance and career, we have attachment. And I feel like that's the ego. So it's a 5 too. Attachment, it's a 5 as well. And so 5 is change. 5 is also like uncertainty, right? And also a need to set yourself free. So let's see what more there is. Spirit, give me more on this attachment for finance and career for Aries, please. So we have triumph and balance. What do we got in the bottom? Wow, disruption, rest and rejuvenate. Okay, there's conflict and defeat, but I'm not gonna pull that because I know I feel these with the channel messages. Wow, okay. So I feel for some of you is definitely a financial setback. And so there is a change and shift happening here for some of you in terms of your finances. Trying to find balance and trying to find new work with this triumph and success here, because the Ace of Swords is about new contracts. And so new contracts, this is a need to kind of, again, be patient. And I think there is stagnation. So you're going to feel stagnation with the retrograde. You're going to feel stagnation with the retrograde, Aries, in this time. And yes, it's not going to be liked because that's what retrograde does. Retrograde puts you in these stressful Tower moments during these rest times, and things are very stagnant. And so for some of you, I'm feeling this energy of waiting for work. And for others, I feel this energy of wanting to transition out, but there is some, finding a new opportunity, but there is some stagnation. It's like something's at a standstill. And to be honest, I think it's because it has to do with finding what really truly makes you happy. Because we have the attachment here, I think there is a bondage to a certain way of thinking of what you need to do. And I feel like it's, this could also kind of be the devil energy. And there's, in one of my other decks, in this deck, which we'll pull, the devil energy is called freedom. And so 5 is about releasing also, right? Although it's change, although it's drastic, it's about releasing. And so because we have Tower moments here as well, there is a change on your perspective, I think, during this quiet time of a need for newfound freedom, and what the next opportunity will be for you, what you're going to do next. Now, for some of you, it could just, this energy is simply an energy of really just being tight, you know, with your finances at the moment. And what I mean by tight is being more watchful of your spending. And I really think it's because of, I'm feeling some, like I'm telling you, this energy of what I'm saying, this obligation towards, for some of you, is this, you know what, I've been feeling this energy for a while for Aries, I feel. Wow, firm and foundation shows up again, which we have root here in the love. But I've been feeling this energy for Aries for some time. I believe that there is this obligation towards family. And yes, of course, your immediate family is important, but like when it comes to siblings, you know, even I would say siblings, cousins, like people that really should probably be taking care of themselves. And there is a lot of obligation in that, which kind of, since we have here door to value, like finance seems to be a very draining energy here, where there are too many burdens. So let's just move on. I'm really feeling like this finance has to do with a lot of you, for a lot of you, of the burdens that are being carried financially. So Spirit, give me more on this door to value here for personal growth. Yeah, wow. So we have death, which is transformation, and third eye. Yeah, I'm hearing dropping the burdens. That's why Spirit is saying a huge release of pain and burdens needs to be dropped. And I think it needs to deal with who you're supporting. You know how I always say, and I don't know, for those who've been watching me, and I'm not sure if this has come out for you guys, the third eye, this card for me is a mirroring. Your third eye is a mirror reflection. And so these burdens have been mirroring back who you are. And that's that channel message. What you're expressing is expressing what you love. And I think this is a mirroring, whether positive or negative. And so this is mirroring back this transformation that's needed for you to protect yourself more on a financial level. Yeah, it's too burdensome here with heartache and loss. There are too many burdens, discontent and boredom. Wow. And what did I tell you guys? Freedom, devil. That's what I'm feeling here. So I think I'm really feeling this energy of huge financial changes here, that it's really just spilling over, because obviously this is my personal growth here. And personal growth to me spills over in all, like however you cope and deal with things on a personal level spills all over your life. And so this energy is needing you to transform, again, dropping the burden. So it's definitely a death of whatever is reflecting and what's causing the burdens. It needs to transform. You need to make that shift. And it's time to say yes to you. This is what I'm feeling here. The procrastination is of what you've been avoiding, and I think it needs to come. Like, you really need to increase your faith here. And so because you have two cards here that say control, they both say control. So I forgive myself for feeling as though it is not safe for me to step out of line and be seen, right? And again, this is stepping out of the comfort zone. So there is comfort for some of you who've been this nurturing. I'm feeling this nurturing person who kind of always saved the family. And here I forgive myself for feeling as though I must see it before it's safe to believe it. And again, there is a need to control And maybe that version of viewing things from that perspective also needs to shift. It also needs to die here with this transformation, this death energy, because again, life is mirroring back to you who you think you are. And so it's about taking accountability for your own actions and what you've been allowing, Aries. So if what you've been allowing is really giving you feelings of burden, like feeling burdened, then it's truly not authentic to you. And I feel like Spirit is saying, pay attention to that. This surrender to procrastination, this avoidance to what you truly need to pay attention to needs to stop. So let's see what's this first chakra here in love, Spirit. What is this first chakra in love for Aries? What is this first chakra here in love for Aries? What is this first chakra? Give me one more. Thank you. Wow. So obviously there's a heartache, there's heartache here, and there is a healing taking place in this solitude. So whatever energy is coming here is not, it's someone healing intuition. So Aries, I'm feeling an energy of, it seems like some of you are experiencing a lot of quiet time with this emotional loss, a lot of healing with the heart chakra. We have the base chakra here, right? So this is your root. So there's healing on the root, and bottom here is the fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra, which we have here. And then here we have healer of ages. So there's healing taking place right now. And it must be, obviously, for some of you, it could have been walking away from a long-term relationship. Here we have bottom of that, trapped in fear and firm foundation. Yeah, walking away from a long-term relationship, a marriage, and rebuilding yourself. And I feel like there is fear. There is some fear. The uncertainty is killing you. That's what this is. Like, there's finances. So there's a lot of, for some of you, it's finances due to walking away a long-term connection. And so that's where the burdensome is. Like, it's mirroring back a lot of things and a lot of changes. Yes, it's bringing in some fear in terms of finances, I really feel, with uncertainty. But that is part of the process in these kind of transitions. So let's pull another layer of tarot here and see what else Spirit gives us from a different tarot deck. So Spirit, give me more on this finance and career. Two of Cups. Give me more on this finance and career. Give me more on this finance and career. Ace of Cups. Wow. So for some of you, I really feel this is like a relationship spilling over in terms of marriage, finances. So someone's going through a separation, a divorce. I feel like I'm feeling a few things here. I feel like some of you have encountered a separation and divorce overall, and there's this huge transformation happening within your heart, within your personal growth, and within your finances. That's for some of you. Now, for others of you, it's this actual new contract, right? Where you're looking to move to another, with this Two of Cups, is just a new company, a new location, like meeting connections that will give you opportunities that you actually love with this Ace of Cups, right? New beginning, new passions that truly speak to you more on a heart level, on a, on your passions versus what you've been doing. I think I'm trying to get an understanding too. For some of you in this quiet time, you're trying to get an understanding of what truly does speak to your soul. So there are attachments that you have of how you viewed yourself in terms of your skills and like what you can do. and how you can transition maybe to other different opportunities and letting go the same career path you've been for some time, or same job, or that you've been doing for some time, which is probably what this rest time is doing for you to get some balance as well. Ooh, this is intense. Wow, 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. For those of you who it is a divorce just kind of taking over all of this, there's a lot of releasing needing to be done in order for you to move forward. So Spirit, give me more on this door to value here for personal growth for Aries, please. Give me more door to value for this personal growth. Okay, so 4 of Pentacles, wow, 10 of Swords and 4 of Pentacles comes out again with the 7 of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Wands. And so yes, this is definitely a ending of a marriage for some of you, a long-term commitment, a huge change that has made you start over, completely over. I feel like with the 7 of Swords, this is just really mentally burdening you. So basically it's robbing your mind, it's robbing mind space from you. It's stealing time. Some of you may be overthinking and have to surrender at the fact that this is over, things have ended, and it's time to and again, some of you may have already surrendered, right? So again, you guys know when I'm speaking to it because I'm feeling the energies now, right? I'm in the now. I am in the now. So some of you will feel like some of you have to release this burden, like the ending. Again, that's what this death needs to go. So basically holding on to the past. That's what I'm hearing. That's why Spirit, okay, channel message, a huge release of pain and burdens needs to be dropped too. So holding on to the story of this ending is not serving you. And so in order for you to actually get reignited here with the Knight of Wands, and this is small, right? At least it's a knight, it's not a page. But finding ways to reignite yourself, to really shift the vibration out of holding on to, right? Because this is also a spiritual journey with the Hierophant here, holding on to the burdens. And so here you do have transformation. So I mean, death is also rebirth, right? So it's an ending, and then so death is an ending and a beginning at the same time. And so there's a lot reflecting back to you. And I think it's just a matter of taking accountability here. I do love that we have the Queen of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. So yes, a lot of you have ended a marriage. And it's brought a lot of transitions in you, and it has taken you a very long time to rebuild yourself. And Spirit is just saying, I really just feel Spirit is just saying to continue. It's just a release is going to be necessary. So I think what's happening here is some of you with this third eye, you keep kind of falling back into remembering the story versus fully releasing. And I think what Spirit wants you is to finally stop avoiding and to fully release. To finally fully release. And it's almost like it's a decision that needs to be made, because of what it's feeling like is because of that, there's a lot of stagnation in a lot of areas in your life for a lot of you. Things will move forward. But again, you guys, we are in retrograde, so things will feel stuck. And so retrogrades that is exactly what retrogrades do, right? They kind of put us in this quiet time to really deal and to like release and throw away, right? To get out of our comfort zone here and to really make changes in our life. So let's see what's in this love. Let's continue here with the love. I'm sorry. I know I kind of went off, but I just feel like these energies are tough. Give me more of the love. Okay, so yeah, High Priestess, Ten of Cups. So there's a lot of pain in the fallout of this long-term connection, and some of you are really struggling to find a new space of happiness. And some of you are maybe farther along where it's just a healing process to this, well, in this quiet space to heal, you know. And for some of you, again, it's Spirit saying this is a month of retreating. And what is the High Priestess? Time alone. Really taking your time, dropping the ego and having it, you know, working on a high vibration of ego, one of faith. And that's what this energy is. High Priestess and Ten of Cups. High vibration, high vibe. But High Priestess is the spiritual realm. She's intuitive, wise. You know, she listens. She doesn't respond. You know, she doesn't react. You know, she's very patient with how she's going to respond. She's at a place of observation, and that's what this is. And so we have here with the root chakra, the High Priestess is here twice. So this quiet time, Aries, is very important overall. Overall, this quiet time, it's time to raise your vibration here with this Three of Wands. Three of Wands is about optimism. It's time for the Fool to really free yourself, to really start anew. I really do feel that. It's time to harmonize. Six of Swords here. It's really time to harmonize and kind of settle your mind, because the Six of Swords is the mind, and there's frustrations, and so it's time to kind of in this quiet time to deal with it. No more procrastination, no more avoidance of the emotions, no more avoidance of your wants. It's time to put you first. It's time to say yes to you. It's time to, you know, step out of this comfort zone and just say yes to you. So truly give yourself space to think things through. That's the you know, channel messages again. I'm going to repeat them because this is it. Month of retreating. Truly give yourself space to think things through. A huge release of pain and burdens needs to be dropped. Working on a high vibration of ego, one of faith. What you're expressing is expressing what you love, negative or positive. So let's see what's the big major arcana shift here for February, Spirit. Thank you. I mean, could Spirit not express this even more? This is the High Priestess, the number 2. Go within. You are a very intuitive person, and there are many wonderful insights that lie waiting inside you. Take time to be quiet and reflect upon the desires of your heart through meditation or prayer. There's no need to take action right now. Be patient with yourself. Yes. It's okay. It's okay. There's no need to rush it. Aries, like, this is your time to heal. This is definitely a time to heal and release. So let's see, Spirit, what other guidance for Aries, please? Thank you. Find what truly makes you happy. What other guidance for Aries? Wow, soul connections. You have met a person who you feel a deep connection with. This could be a soulmate, karmic soul, or even your twin flame. You are destined to meet so you can learn life lessons from each other. This is not always easy, but it will be worth it. Treasure these people because they are rare. And so in this case, I'm really feeling, because there's endings here, for some of you, you can connect with it being a soul, but I really feel energies of karmic here, and maybe possibly twin flame for some of you, right? Where it just kind of turns your world upside down. But I'm feeling only karmic and twin flame, not really a soul connection. Let me bring, I'm going to pull one more for you, Aries. What else, Spirit, for Aries? Read one more. Give me one more. Ooh, I don't want these two. I'm going to take the bottom here. Temptation. Watch out for addictive behaviors, toxic people, and situations that don't serve you. Be cautious not to get trapped in negative cycles. Break free. Wow. I mean, that's what I've been saying. I also feel there's burdens that you're carrying from other people, family, friends, for some of you. And for some of you, it has to do with like an actual marriage that is transitioning. You know, an actual marriage that has taken a financial toll on the both of you. You know, and it's just a big shift, but it's a negative cycle either way. Breaking free is necessary here. So Aries, this is your reading. I know it's not the most, but my readings are always about healing and making shifts, and I'm just realistic. You know, I've been gifted this to really be genuine and honest, and to really give people real life experience, you know, advice and guidance to what pertains to reality. It's just the way I am. Anyways, Aries, I love you all. Remember, you guys, click that like button. It helps my channel. But like, share, subscribe, click the button always. And remember, live always relentlessly in striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul. And I'm here to nurture you. Until next message. Bye.